I have a big, thick, black cock. I don't know if I, like, just get all the piss out first, then shit, or sometimes if I do it both at the same time. I'd say as long as you don't force it, just let things happen naturally, don't even think about it. Just get into a zen state, and just let the piss and shit flow, just as it will. On OnlyFans, she does full nudes, she's hot as hell, so if you're into that sort of thing, sub to her on OnlyFans. And as always, keep making those vegan and abortion gains. You can't imagine any other reason for why someone would upload this kind of erotic content online other than financial desperation.
Oh, for sure. There are plenty of other reasons. One of the main ones I'd say would be lack of dignity, lack of self-respect, the complete inability to even know what dignity even is, or why this is useful as a human, why this makes us unique to have these internal compasses, these sets of beliefs and moral values, which I guess, if morality is subjective.
Uncensored nudes on YouTube for obvious reasons, but here is a censored image on Jasmine's Twitter that's publicly available. Everyone can see this. Now, Butterfield, are you telling me that if you saw a girl who looked exactly like this, bent over in your bed, ready to go, you wouldn't get instantly aroused and want to have sex with her? I'd say that is a pretty worthwhile trade-off. Want to have sex with her?
I'm sorry, but just look at his face when he is saying this. I swear, this is why they did it. This is why. He needed to prove that Jasmine was hot to the world that was calling her Harry Potter.
I have a big, thick, black cock.
And absolutely no dignity. No connection to your spiritual self. Absolutely no understanding of your intrinsic value as a human and your uniqueness.
Babies, happy gurgles and giggles don't come to my mind. I think more, whiny, annoying, loud, stinky, smelly, waste of time, life ruiner. So yeah, if I ever got pregnant, I think I'd terminate the pregnancy to avoid all that.
And thank God his mom didn't abort his stinky, life-ruining ass, right? Because we wouldn't have old Richard Burgess here to tell us all about life and how to do everything right. Yay!
Selfish reason to have a child. Like, I don't want to have someone look exactly like me or have my eyes. If anything, that's kind of a little bit creepy.
Also, I just wanted to point out, Vegan Gains showed his income. It was about $10,000 a month, roughly, somewhere around there. I think the last time he showed it, it also fluctuated around that much. So, what does that come out to? $120 a year? Well, he makes more than a teacher. He makes more than a nurse. And he sits on his ass, works when he wants to, just gives mostly his opinion, which is just really rough and closed-minded, and just, stays in his little community of people, never really expanding. As a matter of fact, I remember in one of his live streams, someone asked him how does he challenge himself and expand outside of his realms of views and beliefs, and he didn't even understand the question. He didn't even comprehend what they were asking. As probably all the time in the world, I mean, this is why he spends his time on live streams, right? That's the easiest way to get money. That's why he didn't do the coaching. That's why he wouldn't stick with that. That was actual work. And of course, live streams could be more work if you are someone like Primal Edge and you're actually doing a lot of prep work. But for him, it's all burping, farting, and answering questions like, hey, which way of death would be worse? Burning to death or drowning to death? And he will sit there and literally spend 10 minutes or so answering questions like this. In his videos, he doesn't even put effort into investigation. Example, Maddie Limburger goes ex-vegan, and he knows actually no details about it. It suggests that she should start taking algae supplements because he didn't know that she took this. I mean, a simple surface level glance of her channel and her Instagram would tell you she was taking those. And again, that could be more about dishonesty. So, yeah, I'm just pointing this out. I mean, life is unfair, right? He makes more than my stepdad, who is a tugboat captain who spends at least 30 days at a time living on the water and, captaining a ship. And, I'll give a shout out right now to Al Beslesio. I'm not sure how to say that, but this guy right here who is vegan himself. But he gives a lot of content on these slacktivists who, it gets worse than Vegan Gains. A lot of them are getting paid through donations, and they come up with their incomes themselves. So, they're just on this perpetual vacation, and this is activism, and oh boy, yeah, they're making more than anyone around you that who works very hard for their income. It's just interesting, that's all.
You wouldn't get instantly aroused and want to have sex with her?
You're telling me that if you saw these set of hot buns laying on your bed? I mean, a lot of people give me shit about her looking like a little boy from the neck up. But take a look at the insides of her butthole, guys, and look at the insides of her uterus, which she will never use, by the way, so it will be completely pristine. Just take a look at this. Tell me you wouldn't want to have sex with this. Please, I'm pleading that you think she's hot and sexy. Validation.